In this segment, we're going to talk about Metal Specs, one of our newer products. Metal Specs takes off something that we used to make, which was an old metal flake where we had a lot of large metallic looking flakes like you see on an old dune buggy, and we basically put new technology in there, new glass beads, a lot of different micas and metallics to give it a real shimmering effect when you go outside. We offer it in 5 colors: ocean blue, we have a sparkle silver, a shimmering green, a retro red, and then what we're going to spray today is we have a burnt copper. And what we're going to spray it on is this old retro looking motorcycle helmet. Now we got our helmet all taped up, all the trim pieces. We got a nice piece of paper in here, so not going to get any paint down in there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wipe our surface off with a prep wipe. A lot of helmets, objects like this, as I said in some of the other segments, are plastic or molded out of some sort of plastic piece, and when you have plastic, you always have maybe a mold release agent at the factory. So that, and coupled with all the fact that this has probably been touched by I don't know how many people coming from a factory and in a store level, you never know what's on their hands. Any kind of contaminants, greases. So hitting it with a prep wipe like such, and then what you want to do is you want to get a nice clean white cloth and just wipe that off real good. That takes the contaminants off there, so not just sinking back into the film of the project. So we'll wipe that off for a second. Let that flash off, dry real quick, and then I'll just hit it with a tack cloth, and we'll be ready to spray our project. Now I'm going to spray some adhesion promoter on here. Got my safety goggles and my mask on. The adhesion promoter will give it a nice tackiness to accept the color. A couple nice light coats will be perfect. Remember to hit this with a tack cloth. I just did that a minute ago. Get any kind of dust off of there first. We'll let that set up for a minute. I'll come back, put one more quick small coat on there, and then we'll be ready for our color. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to put our orange Metal Specs on here. You notice the valve on this is not the Dan Verne valve, but it is a fan spray. The reason that being is when you use the Dan Verne valve, the dip tube, the tube that goes down in the can, has a real small orifice on it. This, because of the giant particles that we put in there, needs a bigger orifice size for that. So even though we put a fan spray in there, it's not the Dan Verne, but it comes out real nice. You'll like the effect that it gives you. I'll go ahead and put a light coat on here. I'll probably put a good 3 coats on this. Make sure I work all the way around my project evenly. We'll come back in a minute. We'll put another coat on that.